am I feeling? A little bit strange actually, because I'm sat here with 8 games to go on the Thursday before we travel to Birmingham, and I still want to finish as high as we possibly can and have a good end to the season. How this will affect it, only time will tell. But I thought it was important for everybody. Bearing in mind, I come in this room and I get asked every week, what's happening, what are you doing? So I went and I spoke to Marcus, and after having that chat, we both decided that it's probably best if we go our separate ways, and the club gets on with doing what the club does, and I go on to new things, hopefully soon.
We're going to speak to Marcus soon, but I know from talking to him that it was a very difficult decision for him, really. Do you get that sense from him as well?
Yeah, I mean, it was a collective decision as well, don't forget, because I'd said all along I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. We never actually got around to discussing contracts, but it was kind of mutual, because I've been spoken to him about what he wants to do, the club, with the club, what he's moving forward, about me, about my ambitions. I've sat in here and spoke about it before, and what I want to do, and perhaps just with a sequence of events over the last few months, then it's probably best for all of us.
Talks about Birmingham game. You came in when we were, I think, 5-7 points adrift, and to be fair, we were going into League One. You must be proud of what not only you achieved that year, but what you've taken the club on to over the last 6 years.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, certainly that first season was really tough. It was a real number of points. Was it 54 points that stayed up that year? I mean, that was just ridiculous. So, and we started with 7. So yeah, I was really proud of that season, and beyond. And then just over recent times, certainly last season that was poor for us, and it probably started the demise of my relationship with some of the fans. But I'm proud of everything I've achieved here and continue to do. We've not had the biggest budget, and we've always been competitive, and up until 3 or 4 weeks ago we were a few points off the playoffs and still looking good. So yeah, I'm proud of what I've done here. I'm satisfied with the work I've done.
When I first spoke to you when you first arrived, and I asked you what your secret was to getting clubs up, now you go about and you said, well, I'm not going to tell you that. But I get the impression that getting good people around you and getting that whole bond of a club together is quite important for you. And I know when you leave at the end of the season, there'll be a lot of disappointed people on the staff, apart from that, not just at the training ground, but at the club as well.
Well, and I'll be disappointed, because I'm looking forward to going to something else now. So you get that feeling where at first it's a bit nervous, you're going into the unknown, but then it's excitement, it's something different, something new. It is about getting good people around you, and I've got that certainly in the dressing room. The players I've had around me all this time have been terrific, really supportive. Anything I asked them to do, they've done it. By the way, on and off the pitch, whether it's visiting hospices or schools or they all do that. So that's a really important part of it for me, that you've got good people, certainly good staff, good relationships with everybody in the building. It's a bizarre situation. I've never been in this. I've actually been in it before. When I left Sunderland, there weren't too many people inside the building wanting to get shut at me, or Wolves. But on this occasion, it's just coming to an end. It's coming to its natural end. I think if you went around and asked in the training ground there, all the players would be wanting me to stay. The staff would want me to stay, or not want me to go. And so it's a situation I've never been in before, when I'm just letting the contract run out.
Well, I know you're a professional of ever, and you'll want to win the last 8 games. Is there a natural edge that's going to disappear a little bit off the players? Is that understandable? They know that.
I hope not, but there's every chance it could. I said to them in training the other day, I think you can relax a bit. It's very unlikely we'll go up, but we won't be going down. So if there has been any tension around, let's try and relax and enjoy the last 8 games as best we can and put in the best performances. And this, they don't know yet. I haven't told them yet. So this is before that. Whatever effect me telling them has, hope it doesn't affect the performances.
Going forward for you, you'll get another job. I know the 1,000 game target is something you've got in mind, isn't it, for a while? You've had that for a while, really.
Yeah, I think when I complete the 8 games, it's 960, I think, or around that figure. So yeah, I want that. I do. I think that's a real milestone for anybody. I was with Ireland, of course, and I think I only did 68 games over 5 years. So maybe I'd have been in another job. It could have been different. I might have had them already. I've had the years in the game to have had enough. I've had 1,000. And I have to be honest. Some weeks it feels like I've had that 1,000 as well.
What are you doing this summer? Get relaxed, get away from the game, get away from everything.
Yeah, I was planning to go away anyway before this. That's not changed. And I'll get a bit of golf in and some sun on my back and feel rested and ready to go back again when somebody else wants me. And wherever that is, you know, there may be jobs come up in the summer at the end of the season. Well, there's one coming up at Ipswich, isn't there? So there might be one coming up somewhere else that somebody fancies me being in there. It might be another rescue act in October and November. I look at Warney, if anybody's my somebody to look at. I think, you know, he's out of the game for a while. He was never coming back, Neil. He'd retired, and of course he's got the bug again, and he'll get promoted with Cardiff again.
I'll say that. Do you see yourself as maybe a firefighter type role, experienced head, go in there, sort things out, get a club like you did with Ipswich? To be honest, to start off with.
Well, it's something I've done. I joined Sunderland and we were in the Premier League and lost all the 9 games I was there. We were in turmoil. We've seen Sunderland going down again this year from being relegated. So I look back at that and think I did an even better job than I thought I'd done. It was like stopping a juggernaut, that place. And turning it around and finishing in the playoffs that season and then winning the championship. And that was on a small budget. And similar with Wolves. Wolves were favourites for relegation. We finished in the playoffs, so whether it's firefighting or good management, good coaching, being organised, I'd like to think there's a bit of that. And having good people around me. I had Taff when I was at Sunderland and Wolves, and I've had TC ever since, so that always helps. And of course, the one constant that's been with me since I've been a player at Barnsley and a manager at Millwall's, Dave Bowman, who has been a huge influence wherever I've been and a big help.